I guess some folks would say we're not the adventurous kind, but you know what that blinking sign indicates, don't you? That's a Kata walking street night market. Some cockroach, some scorpions, some larvae, and other insects that I don't recognize. And once that cooks for a while, then you have some toppings that go on top. There's a smokiness to that char from the grill.
I never experienced a foot massage like this ever. Yeah. It's like for 1 hour, 300 baht.
Well, after a lazy morning in the hotel today, we've decided to step out for a bit of a walk. The hotel's behind us there in Karon, and we're walking towards Kata. And that's another popular place here that people hang out. There's also something called the Kata Beach Walking Street. That's where we are headed. It's about 1.5 kilometers from our hotel. So we thought instead of taking a cab, we'd make a nice walk of it. It's about 10 to 6 in the evening, and the weather is nice and lovely. Hasn't rained today. I hope I don't jinx it by saying that. But yes, it's a lovely, lovely, lovely day here. So basically the sea is out there. That's the ocean right there. We can see folks parasailing all day long from our hotel room. So I suppose that's a very popular activity here. Parasailing is 1500 baht for the small one, 2000 for the big one. If 2 of you want to parasail, it's 3500 baht. So basically that's Karon beach all the way there. A very long stretch of beach, and that leads up to Kata. Sri, you want to parasail? Really? You don't want to see the world from up there?
I'm very happier. To see the world.
I guess some folks would say we're not the adventurous kind, but we like to pick and choose our adventures at this stage. So in fact, that's also the reason why we are not doing those very famous boat tours to James Bond Island, Fifi Island. It's an entire day that you spend, and to be honest, both of us are not really the sort who would like to jump into the water and do things like that. So that's why we decided not to do it. So if you want to look up those sort of activities, I'm sure you'll find plenty of other vlogs on YouTube which will tell you what to expect. But we personally, for what we like to do, we felt it would be a bit of a waste of our time. So all the resorts in this stretch are on that side, and most resorts offer a view of the sea. And if you want to get to the beach, there's just this small 2-lane road that you need to cross, and you are at the beach. Also, I guess this was one of those areas that was affected by the tsunami a few years ago, and therefore you will find signs like this that serve as a reminder today. So that gives you a lay of the land here. Karon is to our right, and Kata is where we are headed. Everybody is advertising seafood or meat. You'll also find beach clubs here. That's a very Phuket thing. So you basically get into the beach club and you get a table overlooking the sea, sip on a drink while you catch the sunset. Oh, some durian. There's some durian on that. Oh, that's cool. That's an old military jonga. This is something that took us by surprise when we came here. Sweden, you know what's being sold there. Basically, cannabis. I'm told in the last couple of years or so, Thailand has legalized use of marijuana. So you find marijuana dispensaries all over the place. So you can actually go in there and pick your weed. And I'm told they also have different kinds of weed. I've never done weed in my life, so I don't know what it's like. But I'm not judging here. There's some that put you to sleep, some that wake you, and I guess some that put you in the party mood. So we were like quite shocked when we saw this initially. Thailand earlier had a very strong stance when it came to things like drugs, but you may argue that cannabis is not a drug, it's whatever. Anyways, we're not going to get into that. But from there to now, and I'm told this happened post-COVID. So I don't know if COVID had anything to do with that, but that's the way things are. Well, that's interesting. Dino Kitchen, stone themed sort of a restaurant. I think people here like their machines, be it their 4-wheel drives or motorcycles. I've seen quite a few motorcycles driving with very loud exhausts, and I think people are cool with that, even the authorities. You'll also find plenty of massage shops. So once you're done walking, tired walking, when you come to Thailand, have loads of fruits because the fruits are in abundance and very, very tasty too. This is a durian here, passion fruit. What is that?
Grapefruit, white grapefruit, red grapefruit.
And the fruit shop is located right next to Greenland 420. And a very assertive statement there, Phuket's best weed. A very eclectic bunch of shops. There's a tour shop there, there's a tattoo studio, a fruit shop, and a weed shop. Fantastic. I think the Thais are perhaps a very tolerant lot when it comes to, no? They're very open, very tolerant, very patient, very loving. I think we're now getting to the busier part of Kata. Some nice hats here. Plenty of massage studios everywhere and people calling out to you for a massage. Everything from footwear to foot massage is what you will find here in Kata. Starbucks everywhere. You know what that blinking sign indicates, don't you? Manta cannabis. It's just the right music playing there, that premium cannabis store, Bob Marley. Should we walk there or should we go straight and then come back? So if I'm not mistaken, this is what the tuk-tuks have evolved to. Modern day equivalent of the tuk-tuks, or perhaps this is a Phuket thing, I'm not sure. But they sound pretty much like a tuk-tuk, the engines. It looks like a nice Italian restaurant up there, Prego. That's a Kata walking street night market. So things are pretty straightforward out here. You pick your lobster, it's got even a sticker on it, and you ask them to cook it, I suppose. What is that? It's sweet. Well, if you take a photo, you pay 10 baht, so I'm going to pay her 10 baht, but I'm not going to eat this. Some cockroach, some scorpions, some larvae, and other insects that I don't recognize. I guess there's the novelty factor of these places, so everybody comes here and takes pictures and they don't buy stuff. I guess that's why they have a rule. So if you don't buy, you pay 10 baht, which I think is fair, right? After all, they're in business to sell the stuff. They're not in business to get pictures taken. Shri, you want to try some? Vegetarian. I'm sure the insects were vegetarian when they were caught. That's a big one. Huh? There's also plenty of sushi. So there's a whole host of food stalls, plenty of seafood basically here. Some mussels here. This looks like mackerel. This salmon is Thai. Thai salmon. Preparations that they can do, right from a carbonara sauce to sweet and sour sauce. So you basically buy your fish here and they cook it for you in those myriads of style, Thai or otherwise. So it's all about the food here, but most of the food that you find here is non-vegetarian. So you'll find very little food if you're a vegetarian, but there's plenty of seafood, and I think seafood is what is very famous in Phuket. So we're fairly full from whatever we've eaten at the hotel. We've not done too much today, so our breakfast and lunch is still sitting heavy in our stomach.
We want to go for a 20-minute massage or foot massage or something?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Well, I guess if you have a vegetarian with you, send them to the massage store. If I was vegetarian, I too would leave there quickly, especially after all that seafood and all the insects, etc. Well, it turns out the joke is on me.
What?
I was looking forward to some seafood there, and here we are. Never make fun of a vegetarian. You don't know how they'll get back. Not what I was expecting when I set out for walking street here in Kata. You win some, you lose some. It was certainly a very relaxing foot massage. Somehow Shri always comes up with these things that I don't think I need, but in hindsight, I realize that it did me much good. I'm not going to admit this to her, but that's the way it turns out so often.
I never experienced a foot massage like this ever.
Yeah.
It's like for 1 hour, 300 baht. And it's not just the foot massage. It's entire leg massage. After that, they do the back massage. They try to do some pressure points on head, back, shoulder. It's really the best massage.
Really felt very good. Where's the boss now? We lost her somewhere. This looked very interesting. Dried fruits, pineapple, kiwis, even durian, and a whole bunch of other things like t-shirts. Apart from the knockoffs, you have some interesting original stuff as well. Well, not far from the Kata walking street night market, we found something else. You have some vegetables. That's enoki mushrooms. There's some crocodile, takoyaki. This is only with seafood? Okay, squid. What is this?
Seafood pancake.
Seafood pancake. Okay, that looks interesting. That's something that I haven't tasted before. So there's some batter of sort which involves eggs. Can I have one with a prawn? Is there egg and rice in that? Hey, rice powder. That's useful. If you don't understand what it's made with, they also have the ingredients there. And once that cooks for a while, then you have some toppings that go on top. There's some squid going there. I'm waiting for the one with the prawns. Hot, off the oil. What is the Thai name of this?
Hoi croc seafood.
Hoi croc seafood. Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Kapun cup. Well, I got to figure out a way to eat this somewhere. Find a table. What are you eating?
Jackfruit.
Jackfruit. There were some vegetable grills as well.
I don't want. I had heavy breakfast, heavy lunch, and I had tender coconut water. And then after the food massage, they gave us a couple of cookies. I had that as well. I'm stuffed.
This is something that I haven't tasted before. This is a pancake made with rice flour and eggs and topped with a bunch of things. I got the one that's topped with shrimps. Something I haven't tasted before. Very tasty. Very crisp on the underside, soft, almost creamy in the center, and the prawns are cooked nice. It's got a bit of a tug as you bite on it. So when you come here, the challenge is to basically find a spot to sit, especially as it gets busy. So there are two parts to the market. I think one is the old part, which is where we were earlier, and then this is a new part. So the stalls here look a lot newer, and also the food here looks a little different. So you've got, of course, the traditional Thai things, but you also have things like desserts, you've got ice creams, you've got a bunch of other things that you find here. Gonna get a bit of that sauce.
Thank you. And spicy.
Got some grilled enoki there for Shri to taste. I had the enoki the other day at the Sunday night market. In fact, you must take a look at my Sunday night market vlog as well. Old Phuket town. Excellent, but that was with some bacon. That's the enoki mushroom.
First time I'm eating the enoki.
How is it?
So sweet.
Yeah, it's a very sweet sort of a mushroom. It's got that nice crunch and then the sweetness. Well, Shri got the enoki mushrooms and I got myself some grilled chicken and a pad thai. I think let's begin with some of that grilled chicken. There's a smokiness to that char from the grill. I think the one thing out here is every stall specializes in a dish and they do it so well. It's not like a particular stall is doing 20 things. If the stall is doing the pancakes, they're only doing the pancakes and that's all they do. That's all they and their attention is only on that. Even this grilled chicken, it's seasoned all the way in. Not spicy at all. A bit of the salty savoriness. There's loud music blaring all around me. I hope I don't get a copyright strike. So out here every stall is manned by families. So the stall where I bought the pad thai from, perhaps it's the son who's taking the order and it's the lady of the house along with another son who's doing the cooking. So the cooking is also the sort that's very home style, very homely. It doesn't feel commercial in the least. Well, that's it for our excursion to Kata, the night market here. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you got a sense of what to expect when you're here. We certainly had a good time. It's hot, it's humid, but it was fun.
The food is very good. Even though it is small stall, right? The way they prepare the food, the quality of vegetables, the tofu, and you are also mentioning about the prawns and chicken. Everything is so good.
So definitely a place to check out for the food, for all the shops where you can buy a bunch of stuff, including things that you don't find elsewhere. The highlight was also that foot massage that we got.
That was brilliant.
Yeah.
For 300 baht, 1 hour massage. I thought 1 hour and then maybe 45 minutes they'll finish it off anta. But 1 full hour they massaged your feet and then the knees, calf muscle near the thigh area and then the back, head, everything.
So that massage came as a welcome surprise. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed this vlog. If you did, give it a big thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to this channel yet, the Kripal Amanna vlog channel, do consider subscribing. It helps us in the work that we do. We'll see you on the next one. Bye.